Hey guys, this is Chris. What's going on? I just got back from an appointment. I'd say a really good interview. And enough about that. Have I got a product to look at for you? This rides, flights, and everything nice. Hey guys, back again, and today we're going to take a first look at the Puaida electric skateboard. Let's go. I just can't get over how sleek the bottom of this looks with this decal on it. I mean, look at that. It looks carbon fibery. But guess what? This board is made out of the same material the police use for riot shields, which is polycarbonate. So with that material on a board, it gives it insane flex on the board itself, on the deck. If you've seen on the preview video, I tried jumping on it. It just flexed, like it really bottomed out to the ground without any issues. Another thing with regards to that, I'll insert the clip with a car, actually without the electronics. A car ran over this deck and it just popped back up. Nothing really bad happened to it. Take a look. Okay, now that you've seen that you pretty much cannot break this board, I would like to give you an introduction of what it is. This is an electric skateboard made and designed by the guys at Puaida. Pretty sure I'm saying it right because there's really no other way to say it. But they are a Chinese manufacturer who's trying to get this product in the US, and they sent me this. Basically, it's the first prototype of it. If you can see on the shape, it's pretty short. The specs on this is about 33.4 inches by 9.5 on the deck. Like I said, this is a prototype, so they're still working on improving the design. They did tell me that they were going to come out with a model. This is not the final model, by the way. This is just the first run of what this product can be. The manufacturers are actually redesigning this as we speak about it right now. They did tell me they're planning on putting a kicktail to it, making it a little more thicker, just so it doesn't have that much flex in the middle, to give you a little more rigidity. These parts, the widest parts of the board right here and here, I did advise them to, if they can, move it a little bit outwards, because once you have your foot here, that's where your maximum tilt will be. But given it's too close to the center, you're actually just putting pressure on the middle of the board and causing unnecessary flex, rather than when you have your foot on the most outer side of the board. So that's also one thing that may be changed. 90mm wheels, I love it. You can barely feel any bumps on this, especially when you're riding on the sidewalk. All those cuts, you can barely feel them on this one. It also has 90mm hub wheels. Oh, and the smart start too. So you just have to like push it forward and it starts and you're ready to go. Replaceable PU wheels also, if you saw in the preview video. You can replace these. Parts are going to be available soon once the product launches. I believe this is a, as far as I can remember, it is a 44 or 45, I think it's 4.4 amp hour battery, so that kind of equates to about 12 miles of range per charge, and it has a 2.4 gigahertz wireless controller, so I think that will be a lot better than the Bluetooth controllers. I'm not sure if all of them are Bluetooth, but with the 2.4s, the connection are pretty solid, and you can go a wide range backwards and still control the board, so that gives you a solid connection. And being polycarbonate, what is the best part about this? It is clear, and of course can't just be all clear. It has to have LEDs on it. Right there. If you can see on the middle part here, there is a circular outline here where all the LEDs are configured in a circular pattern, so it radiates the light across the board when you're riding at night. I am gonna cut in to my segment on the LEDs, and I tried it at night. Obviously I can't do it now, so I did it previously, and we'll cut to that right now. Let's look at the skateboard at night with its LED capabilities. A simple press and hold of the reverse switch turns the LEDs on. Depending on what you set it on your app, we can choose from pulsating rainbow, switches to all different colors. You can go from pulsating red. You can also adjust the speed of the pulse, so we can have it pulsing real quick or a lot more slower. It ranges from a lot of colors on the RGB spectrum, from red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, purple, and white. We can also put it on pulsating red and green and set the speed up to a little faster. So from pulsating red it will turn green. We can also do pulsating red and blue. Speed it up a little bit. We can also do pulsating green and blue. And we have rainbow strobe, where it changes to all the colors. Red strobe, green, blue. Again, you can also adjust the strobe's frequency to whatever speed you like. You can do it fast. Man, it's like being at a club. White strobe. And we also have the rainbow color, which changes to all the colors. Real quick or real slow. Alright, I did mention this is a prototype, so it does not have any final packaging yet, but we'll take a look at what is included with the purchase of one of these. Okay, box goes there. This is just a rough print of the manual for it. So there's not a name yet, so it only says electric skateboard. There's going to be a name and a model for this pretty soon once it hits the market. It also shows you a QR code that you can scan to download the app to control the LED lights on it. And alright, enough with that. What comes with it? Of course, T-tool, Every skateboard needs one. We got a US plug for the charger. Charger itself, pretty standard. It is a 42 volt, 1.5 amps. So this has a 36 volt mode. Birds just went flying everywhere right now. It's crazy. Alright, so it's a 36 volt battery pack, and I think it charges up to 42 volts on full. And here is the remote controller. Nothing new, we've all seen this before. Most Chinese boards come with these. We got the power, we got the reverse, and then if you hold the reverse it turns on the LEDs. And then we have power indicators right here for the board battery level, power indicator for the remote, and there's actually 4 speed modes on this one, so that's kind of cool. I think it's about, first speed mode would be like 8 miles per hour tops, and then it becomes 12, and then it becomes 16. The max speed on this is rated at 21 miles per hour, but we'll find out, we'll ride it, and we'll track it on the Ride app. We'll see how that goes. And of course we have the dial here. I like it, it's pretty rigid, solid, it doesn't feel too loose, so I'll be taking that for a test. And there's this part right here, USB cable, hidden inside this felt kind of Velcro thing. A little too hard on this brake, but this is convenient right now for this, so you can just wrap it around one of the edges, and it makes for a great handle, protects your hand from the sharp plastic edges. I was also told that they were going to taper it out and smooth it so you could handle it a lot better. In the beginning you don't really feel it, but the longer you carry it, it kind of digs into your hand and leaves a mark right here. But having this is kind of cool, it helps out. And what else can I talk about? The design. Nice. I like it. It's pretty short. It's not like your typical 39-inch, 40-inch long boards. It's pretty compact. You can carry it and it doesn't hit the floor on your side. I mean, if you carry it with the front trucks, but I mean, carrying it this way is also convenient. We got dual hub motors with replaceable stuff. I already mentioned that. Risers. Look at the size of these things. These are so tall. These are hard risers too, but even with those hard risers and the height of this from the ground, it still rides smooth. I've taken it out for a test here in front of my complex, and the usual bumps and cracks that I feel and hear on the other boards almost completely non-existent with this one. The motors also are extremely quiet. I'm going to show you that on a ride video. It's like it's not running at all. You feel like you're just floating. And I really want to compare this to something. I'll be right back. Alright, for comparison's sake, this is the Boosted Mini X. Compare the size of it from tail to nose, and you can see it's only a little bit more longer than it, but a lot shorter than your most longboards that most of the other skateboards use, like 38 or 40 or 42 size. But this comes pretty close to being really compact. I'm not sure about the size of the deck on this one. They might change that, they might not, but don't quote me on that. All we can do right now is wait and see what they will change on it. Yes, I do have a boosted board, and the reason why I'm not doing a video on it is because there's a billion videos of these things out already. So if you want to go Type that on YouTube, search bar, boosted BNX, boosted boards, millions of reviews on it. So I don't have to talk about this because we all know how good this is. So back to the product at hand, the Puaida LED night electric skateboard, whatever you want to call it. I would say it's a good concept product, but we'll see what else changes. I haven't really measured how thick this is, but it may be like a half or 3/4 of an inch thick of polycarbonate. And I don't know, maybe I should just try holding it against like the bullet or something. Maybe it'll withstand it, but not gonna do that. I want to keep riding this thing, take it on trips and rides and reviews, and see what else it has to offer. Bearings are pretty good on it. It's not too bad. Stopped a lot sooner than I expected, but I mean, yeah. If you notice on the case on the bottom, it's similar to your Wild Goes and your Chinese boards, the Genesis and whatever. No, I think the Genesis uses a different battery pack. I think that was the longer one that comes out from the back. But you know what I'm talking about. You've seen these before and you know they're good. So now that we've talked about most of the aspects of this board and what it's made of, what it is designed to be, let's just take it for a ride. That's all that's left to do. Let's go. We're out today here at Foothill Boulevard bike trail, testing out the Puaida LED skateboard, and so far, I don't know if you hear that. Those are just the cuts on the bike track, but you can't really hear the motor. Hopefully my audio is okay, but I'll speed it up. Brakes on this thing it's just stupid strong. I'll tell you that right now. So be careful. Make sure you lean back and not get thrown out of the board. All right, final thoughts on the board itself. First, it's a really smooth ride. I'll tell you that. I'll give it to this board. It's the smoothest board I've ridden so far. Second would be its abilities for night riding and being visible with the LEDs. Third, range. You know the batteries on these things. They go 12 miles. So I don't need to probably do that. But with regards to speed, we traveled 19.9 miles per hour top speed on the 4th speed mode. So that's good if you're a speed freak. Go ahead, play with it. But if you want a relaxed ride, you could go with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd speed modes on it, and you should be good. pricing. This is going to be priced at $4.99 on their website. I'll link the website on the description below. This may not be the final version yet. This is just a sample that they sent me. There might be changes to it, there might not, but watch out for it. And at this point, all we can do is wait for the final retail version, and we'll see all the changes. But this is a first look at this board from Puaida. And if you like this video, what you've seen, consider subscribing and like the video too while you're at it, and hit the icon so you can be notified of the next episode. My name is Chris, rides, flights, and everything nice. I'll see you on the next one.